Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Drewlik, we're doing PvP. Today we're playing one of my favorite types of matches, which is a Novare Coast with no clear distinct tapping going on, which means that we are mindlessly and senselessly bashing in the skulls of our enemies for the first few minutes. So nothing too interesting happening there, except from the skull bashing and face smashing part, which I just said. Also I am on my arsenal mercenary right here, so I'm a bit of a mercenary. So starting off here, just bursting away on that gunslinger. He gets a nice 11k and he rolls away, so I just switch targets right now because I reckon he should die, but he didn't die. But no problem, I haven't forgotten you. I still got some tricks up my sleeve to finish you, and I finish him easily as he LOS'd his own healers right there. So again, just bursting, another commando coming on here. The unload, very nice and consistent high damage spell right there, and again finishing some scrubs off with the nice death from above right there, just letting that fire rain upon them, the hellfire and the rockets just flying in there while I drop terribly low, but it's to no problem because I still got my quota overload. I use that now. I don't know what he's trying to do. He maybe tries to get away from me, but it is no problem because I got the ray shot. I can easily interrupt his next heal. And there is the Heat Seeker, which crits him into oblivion. So again, there's a healer. Now I'm standing on the wrong side of things right here. I haven't got my finger back, and this is where I should die shortly after. Yes, that's where I die. And this is also the second theme of this whole gameplay. It is, as you can see in the bottom right corner right there, next to the minimap, I have 0 medpacks and 0 Warzone adrenals. This is due to me not playing this particular char in quite a while. I just kind of got him out there as the conquest was going, getting the weeklies and stuff. But I already removed all of my Warzone medpacks, which is quite bad. But there will be several occasions in this whole gameplay where I kind of long for a medpack, but it's not going to be there, which is, yeah, again, it's sad, but no problem. I'd still do my best to survive running around here around the turret. It was just a previous gameplay where I complained about somebody running around this fucking turret, and now I'm doing it myself. And aren't I a nice hypocrite? But that's just the thing mercenaries have to do to survive. Just something you have to do if you're a mercenary. You also have to run around and heal yourself. I know it's skillful, it just pisses me off if someone else does it. If I'm doing it, it's generally it's okay, because then it's just my skill, and it's not like no explaining to be needed right here. So again, that guy, he tries to maybe get away from me here, but he doesn't get healed. He doesn't even try to dodge. He just mindlessly accepts his death and says, "Yes, SWToR, you are allowed to kill me right there." And that's where he died easily. Again, that guy, he didn't allow that SWToR to kill him. He just got killed. The kill was kind of laid there upon him. Interesting thing about this whole game right now is that we're just bashing away at each other for around let me look, around 4 minutes right now, and yeah. Nothing really happened because it's still 100% to 100% because South never got tapped. So we are doing quite a good job of stopping them from tapping, and they are doing quite a good job in stopping us from tapping right here. So again, running behind here, getting healed up, getting my nice quasi insta heal. It's always when you've got the stacks from the SWToR, you can use your small healing scan quite efficiently with no cast time. And this is what I did to survive. Now the barrier gets down there. Very frustrating and annoying if some of the socks do that, because they just prolong their inevitable death. But this particular guy, he's going to he's going to drive me crazy in some later stages anyway, so this is kind of just a bit of foreshadowing of this whole thing. You know, I don't really like sages, and there are particularly some sages out there who just think it's a good idea to get your dots on everything, and maybe, you know, force quaking, or you know, what's the other thing called? You know, what the Imperials do. It's not what's it called? Lightning storm. You know, they just spam it into some people. If I see somebody doing that, it's kind of like cheesing damage in battlegrounds, because it's not exactly bursting anybody. It's not exactly putting on pressure either, and I get really mad if I see something like that. You know, he doesn't exactly do it, but you know, just fast scan right here, just getting around of the stuff, just kicking him away. And you know, kicking him back to his friends, say, yeah, you're going to go to your friends there, get bursted there. I don't want any melee around my face right here. But as I was ranting about sages, you know, I don't really like sages just spamming the AoE in teams. As I said that I'm just spamming AoE in their team, you know, as I said, I think I should call that I'm a hypocrite, this sort of thing here. No problem, you know, just bursting away that commando. He tries to LOS me with that thing, but no problem, just interrupt him, and that's where he shows what a big scrub he is. Now he tries to concuss around me here, but he gets killed by the assassin right there. So no stun to be had. Again, one of the very, very, very great disadvantages of these types of healers. You know, if you are a operative healer, you've got the blind instantly, so you can just easily blind somebody away. Not so easy if you're playing a mercenary or a sage stock, because if you do so, you have to cast 2 seconds, and this is more than enough time to interrupt or maybe resist via some special things. Again, the theme of I maybe should have some med packs comes in, because right now I'm just getting bursted. He charges into me, unloads, or I think it was a force breach, because it's his yeah, it's the Jedi Shadow, it's not an assassin, and he just charges into me, force breaches, and again I'm just looking how many Warzone commendations do I maybe have. Maybe I can buy some med packs right now, because I'm really desperate for them things. Maybe I'm some kind of maybe I'm some kind of stim addict right there, or some kind of med pack addict, you know, just looking for the next fix right there, because I'm really getting pissed off about not having any med packs, because I get killed by people who aren't necessarily prone to kill me. I mean, they are prone to kill me, but they shouldn't be able to, and this is what actually sometimes gets me going. So again, you know, everybody went to defend the eastern emplacement here, and we kind of lost south. I know it's bad, but you know, the game gets even longer, and the face melting, it also will continue in this whole fashion, so it should be no problem to actually retap south right here. Now his wounding shots deal 0 damage, because he's a bad player. I don't know why bad players generally don't do any damage, but it's just the way that things sometimes are. Now I'm just spamming some abilities on him. He gets healed quite nicely by his teammates there, but it's only shortly after, when I get the concussive round onto the healer right there, that I break the stun and easily crit him away, and no healer is actually willing to heal him right now, because it's a waste of time. Again, bursting the commander right here, because that gunslinger again, he's kind of LOSing his own healers, and he maybe got killed by the melees behind there, but I'm all focused onto this mercenary right here. Now he should die shortly afterwards. I'm getting critted, so again, just running away and healing myself, just mercenary things, just things that you do if you're a mercenary. Now that guy here, he got blinded, but I'm easily going to get him out of the blind right here, so that I can easily stun him and burst him away with a nice big crit. Maybe using, yeah, that's where the heat seeker flies in, nice big crit right there. And again, another thing which you might wonder about the thing finishing with a death from above, could it get more stylish? I don't think so. Again, a thing which you might wonder is why am I not using heat seeker missile on cooldown? I am actually saving it for when I want to burst somebody. So if he's about 50% HP, he usually will not expect to die in an instant, and that's why the heat seeker comes in, because if I pair it up with a nice tracer missile, it actually kind of arrives there instantly, and that's just kind of the sort of big damage. Now again, I think I have to survive here. Yes, I do easily survive, no problem to be had right here. I just easily did that, yeah, very nicely. Didn't need a med pack in this situation, and again, just on to burst people here. So again, you know, there's some kind of melee going on there, don't really care about that. Now the commander right here, he gets finished by the nice unload. Again, unload, very nice consistent damage tool. Not so good against any parry or melee abilities like dodge, evasion, that kind of stuff. Now that guy got funnily critted through his bubble, because it has some time of activating, whilst I was just getting a nice refreshment by my vending machine right there. So again, that gunslinger, I don't know what he's doing, he's kind of dancing around. I just stun him and unload him into oblivion. He died a horrible death, and this is where again kind of face tanked these people until, you know, my my courage kind of leaves me and I run away like the little bitch that I am. But this is just to be expected if you are a mercenary. It's just, it's not that you're a bitch in person, it's just, you know, it's just the playstyle of the mercenary. So again, another thing which I really don't like is that you have no means of actually chasing somebody. You've got no real speed advantage. I mean, you have got the hydraulic overrides, but you know, you don't really have anything to slow or root somebody. At least not if you're playing Arsenal. And this is what I'm playing right now. So again, the shadow which killed me earlier with this nice force breach, you know, I'm just onto him because I interpret him as the main source of damage and danger here. So I just do everything I've got onto him, whilst I'm completely ignoring the Sage behind me. He turned around, what the son of a bitch. He just turned around and he got away with it. Did you see that? That shadow, he just got away with it. I don't know why people get away with it. You know, they had like 2% or anything like that, and I just completely ignored the Sage right there. Very bad misplay of me, but I didn't see that he actually turned around right there. So that's kind of bad. So not wanting to make the same mistake as previously. I'm not quite keen on going east here. I know I still want to defend south because last time we lost south. But now the personal revenge mission has commenced. Like I'm not seeing him anywhere. I don't know where he is. He's in some kind of blind spot, I think. Yeah, he's gone. So I'm just turning my camera, just completely clueless of where he may be. And I find him, but the other guy is here to help him. But no problem, you know, just instantly get him a concussion missile, and that's where the damage should come in quite shortly. I have got no remorse. I'm absolutely reckless. I just want to kill him so badly. But lucky crits make it possible. He died, and now again the common theme of where's my medpack? It just comes into here, no medpack to be had, and I die. Very, very sad. I think I could have taken on him if I had some more HP, you know, some means of CC or something, and if he hadn't got his quota overload. You know, these are the kind of factors which should have happened right there, so I could have survived that. But again, no med pack to be had. Sad, sad Drewlik is sad, or in this case sad KG is sad. And again, just trying to stop that guy. Now this is the Sage I was talking about in the beginning. This guy really pissed me off, and now he's going to pay for it. So I'm again looking for him. Again, I'm absolutely clueless because I'm blind as a I'm blind as a, I don't know, I'm blind as I can be, and just getting onto here. doing all the damage that I can do in an instant, and as I just get some means into it, he just instantly breaks and kicks me away. I just hate it when talks do that. It's one of the gayest things I can imagine, you know. Nothing wrong with being gay, but if you're a sage and the only thing you're going to do to interrupt my cast is to fucking overload me, then I'm getting mad. Now that guy, he just took my health relic, and that is why I die with the assault plastique. So very nicely done there of you, just denying me that health relic. You were full HP, I wasn't. Thank you very much. But again, as I was again ranting about the sages, which I absolutely hate. You know I play rangers. I also have melees and stuff, but I mainly play rangers. I also mainly play rangers in battlegrounds, and if there's some sage or sork that overloads me, kicks me away right when the cast is about to finish, it is even worse than, I don't know, it's even worse than if you would just interrupt that thing. You know, if you interrupt it, it's kind of, yeah, you know, I've got a cast going, but no, you just mindlessly and senselessly kick the shit out of me, and it's not doing anything. It's not doing damage. The only thing it's doing is getting me mad. It's kicking me away. It's kind of 1 second in which I can't do anything, and I know that's the main reason. But you know, nice rocket punch to get revenge right there from this guy. He killed me earlier. Oh no, he didn't actually kill me earlier because yeah, I killed him, but the other mercenary, he killed me. So again, just farming some of my healing things right here. I know the end got a bit messy here. It's not the same thing as the beginning with the nice bursts at the end. It was kind of the one-on-one stuff, which kind of annoys me, and it's not big. It's actually the reason because I'm not playing any mercenaries. So my name is Drewlik. You've been watching Drewlik PvP. Have a good one.